And alright, what is up my Starman fam? Welcome to another video from the Toilet Studios here at Starman715 Gaming. I'm your friendly neighborhood Starman. This is Palworld. This open world survival crafting game. This came out on Steam several months ago and it really caught my interest. It's like Ark meets Pokemon crossed together. And I've been wanting to play this game. And then just recently, it came out for PlayStation 5, and I was like, yes! Oh, I've been wanting to get this game. And it's a pretty good deal right now at $30. So, yep, I finally got the opportunity to play this game and showcase it to you guys. Now, I know there's been an ongoing at the time of this recording, I know there's been an ongoing lawsuit that Nintendo's been suing Palworld and Pocket Pair, the developers, but I'm going to say this. What is stopping me from playing this game? I want to play this game, and I'm going to play this game. I don't care what anybody else says. I'm here to entertain you guys. So here we are. And the settings that I've adjusted is I set the daytime speed to half, and I've also adjusted the XP rate. So the XP rate's at 2, and that way it can level up a little bit faster. That way, you know, because I have a practice profile, and it turns out, you know, because the grind is a little bit slow if we want to try and progress. So here we are. In this chest, we find some gold coin, and we also got a training manual. This training manual that grants a tiny amount of XP when read by a pal. Interesting. And right over here, we pick up a Castaway's Journal. But I definitely do like to play this game, and so many people love playing the game. And Pocket Pair, I gotta give my props to them because they did an amazing job to provide a fun open world survival game. And I have a feeling I'm gonna have fun with this. So welcome to the world of Palworld, and here we are. This is the sound we get when we discover a new location. So here we are. We're in our tatters and our tattered backpack. And we approach this eagle statue. And it unlocks a fast travel point. And we do get a technology point in the process. And we're going to go and follow the journey steps as you see on the top right hand corner. We can pick up fallen branches to get wood. And we already got a level. So in order to level up, so we go over here to our character, and then over here I can press R3 to enhance stats, and I would recommend leveling up health because we definitely need plenty of health if we want to survive out here. And up here we get the technology tab, and where we can spend our technology points. Right now we want to get the PAL box, the PAL sphere, campfire, storage chest, and the structure set. And yeah, I have enough for the second row. All right, and our PAL deck is, you know, like your Pokedex, but this is the PALs that we encounter, and now once we catch our very own PAL, they will get you'll have some additional information registered. Pretty cool, huh? And right over here we find an expedition survivor. We can go ahead and talk to him or her. A castaway? Been a while since someone who didn't stink of pals washed up here. This island is a living hell. The people I came with aren't with us any longer. And those damn pals ate every one of them. You be careful out there. Here, take some basic supplies. You need to toughen up if you want to survive out there. Alright, we get 10 pieces of wood. And here we can pick up some more. We can pick up some sticks, which is wood. And here we have a dinosaur. a grass shadow type. So we can pick up units of wood. And now what we want to do is, I'm not going to try and follow the journey steps all the time, because right now I really want to find a place to settle in and build my base, place to call home, and then we can get to the fun stuff. So this episode we're going to go out and explore and find a place to call our main base or home, and then we'll get to the fun stuff. So if you guys got the patience, that's great. And if you're starting if you started a new experience here in Palworld and would like to follow along with me, you are more than welcome to. Make it look like we're all adventuring together. Simple. And right over here, this Dinosaur is playing with something shiny. We're going to leave it be. I'm going to grab some stone here. Here we can pick up some red berries. We definitely need to keep ourselves topped up in hunger. So the good thing is there is no thirst, so we don't have to worry about drinking water. But we do have to watch our hunger. We do have to watch our hunger, so let me show you right there. Alright, so we got the health bar, and beneath that is our hunger bar. So in order to we need to eat some food to keep our hunger up. Alright, and now I picked up another level, so I'm going to put another point into health. And I also pick up red berries and berry seeds. Berry seeds we can plant. And let me, right behind you, grab a Palworld fragment. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just grabbing some berries. Alright, and now let's complete this journey step by going to our menu and then go into options and selecting survival guide. And here you can get all the information you need to know about the game and what to do this and that. Alright, and now let's find a place to call home. Let's pick a spot so that I can build my primitive workbench, and then we'll start getting our tools together. And I think I found a place where I can set up. Down there should be fine. Alright. Alright, and here we have some cativas. This is one of the pals that we first encounter, right as soon as we first spawned in. It just makes it like, we washed away ashore. We're a castaway. And you know what? This is not a bad place to, and we got this is pretty much I'll definitely set up shop here. Here we can pick up a loose pal sphere. We'll find pal spheres and a lot of materials lying on the ground. So yeah. And now let's go ahead and build our primitive workbench. There we go. And I'm gonna go ahead and set it right over here at this grass. Then we just gotta place it there, and then all we gotta do is press square to hold, and then it will start crafting. And there we go. We got our workbench, and now let's go ahead and craft our first pal spheres. All it takes is a unit of Palworld fragment, some stone, and wood. There we go. And now we got some pal spheres equipped, and this is what's used to capture our pals. And just like we know with the whole Pokemon thing, we have to weaken them first. We have to deal enough damage to them, but without taking them out. I don't want to say kill, because I don't think they die. They more like faint. So let's call it, so we don't want to make them faint. So we want to get their health low enough, and then we can throw our pal sphere to make the capture. Alright, let me go ahead and let me gather some materials, and then we'll go start getting our tools together. Now in the bottom left hand corner, you also see your temperature. So it indicates that whether either the air is hot or cold, but if it gets dark, we start getting cold if we don't have any cloth armor. And we also have, the speed dial. Right next to the temperature is, the daytime, the time, or not exactly it doesn't look like a clock, but when the circle fills while the sun's out, it means it's about to go nightfall, and vice versa. All right, now let's go ahead and start crafting our tools. We're going to need a pickaxe. Let's start with the stone axe. There we go. And now I need to get some stone in order to make a pickaxe. This is palladium ore that we can mine with our stone pickaxe. Let's make sure we have plenty. There should be another stone lying around here that we can grab, and we should have enough to craft a stone pickaxe. Alright, now that we got our tools together, now let's go ahead and start building our little makeshift shack, and then we'll get right down to business. Let me get out of the way so I don't accidentally hit this dinosaur. Oh, careful. Come on now, please don't get in my way. I don't want to hit you by accident. Yeah, because at your level, I would get my butt kicked. There we go. All right, and I gained a level, so let me go ahead and spend. Let me put another point to health, and we got some technology points. And let's go ahead and get our bow. Oops, wrong one. Bow, arrow, definitely one cloth because we need to protect ourselves. Get our cloth outfit, and we need a bed to sleep in. We definitely want the common shield, and we'll grab the spear too. And that leaves me with 2 left to spin, and I'm gonna put it on the straw pal bed. Once we have pals in our base, then we also need to have, if we want them to do some work around our base, we definitely need beds. Otherwise, they're going to become stressed. We'll get right. I'll explain to that another time. My right now, what's important is we need to shelter ourselves. Let me see here. Okay. So I definitely need cloth. In order to get cloth, we need wool. And when it comes to wool, we need to hunt down. We need to hunt down some lamb balls. Well, I wouldn't say. Yeah, hunting down lamb balls, making them faint. You do get materials even when you make them faint or capture. All right, let's go ahead and grab some stone from here. We can mine with our stone next here. And I'm getting a little bit encumbered, so I'm gonna have to make some storage. Make some storage here. All right. First things first. Let's see. With the amount of wood I got, I should be able to make a shelter for myself. All right. Well, let's get our wood foundation. And I'm going to put it right over here. Let's get to work. And next we need our wooden door. And then put a window. And finally wooden walls. And now for our roof, we're just gonna do like a little box. So I'm gonna put a wooden roof. And in order for us to sleep for the night, we must have a roof over our head. Makes perfect sense. There we go. Nothing fancy. Always room for improvements. Always room for improvements. So, yeah, I don't need anything special right now. I'm more focused on getting a shelter, a roof over my head, and a place to sleep. And now now for the stone spear, I just need to get a couple more pieces of wood, and which should be simple. All I need to do is find me a stick, and it gives me 2 units of wood. All right, there we go. Now let's make our spear. Definitely need to get our pokety poke poke poke. All right. Next up, now we need to find some lamb balls in order to get some wool, and then we can use the wool to turn it into cloth, and we need to clothe ourselves. So we're going hunting, and better for me to put a storage because I don't want to carry all of this with me. Don't want to encumber myself too much. Well, time to get some more wood. Now when it comes to the storage, you can also adjust the chest settings and put which specific you can also adjust which specific things do you want in that chest. Like if you want to have a storage chest where it's just nothing but materials, you can have it set to whatever it is you want in there only exclusively. Yep. It's nice to have that, you know, like if you can't fit them all in. So it's a shame there's just a limited capacity. All right, let's put our materials in there that we don't need to carry on us right now. I'm probably going to drop the berry seeds because I have no use for them right now. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to drop them. All right. And since we're starting to get hungry, we're under 50%, so time to eat some berries. We'll soon eat some protein. All right. Now we can go look for some lamb balls. And there's our first lamb ball. It's a level 1, and there's a loose pal sphere that we can grab. Bear in mind, once you make the first move, be prepared to fight back because the pals will fight back when attacked. but that one was easy. We got 2 units of wool and a mutton, and look how they roll. And now, this is why I say they're fainted, because if you look closely, their eyes are swirly. Because if I've watched a Pokemon anime, is whenever their eyes are swirled like that, that means they're fainted, not dead. Now the ones that are dead will have X's on their eyes. They'll have an X on their eyes. That's when. Get my point? All right, so I made this land ball faint. Now let's find another one we can faint. We'll start catching pals soon. We will get to that. We will get to that. Right now, we want to get settled in. We're trying to get ourselves situated before we really start going to the next step. All right. We see some chickapees. Get some chicken, and then we're gonna. And here's a fox sparks. This is a pretty nice fire type to have. And that's a Nightwing, a good flyer. We're not ready for that. And here's a small pal soul. That's something I don't see every day. Finding a small pal soul loose out here. And these the Eiktherdeers, however you want to pronounce them, these Eiktherdeers, they're pretty good at harvesting wood. They're good wood harvesters, and they're pretty nice to have, and to ride and to help you and to help you out in combat. So that's another thing we need to look out for if we want to, because we definitely do need, because I've played Ark, and we definitely need some creatures that do well at harvesting. And sometimes hey, I got an egg. I got me an egg. Wow, how hard is it to find land balls around here? How hard is it to find one? Well, it wouldn't hurt to go exploring. As long as we still got daylight, then we'll definitely do well. Oh, look at that. There's a couple more. Perfect. Time to go hunt them down. Pokety poke poke poke. Pokety poke poke poke. Gotcha. Alright. And I gained a level. Alright, I'm going to put that into health. And then got some technology points to spend. About 6. And I definitely need the feed box. And then we're going to need the parachute. It's our little glider, like in Genshin Impact. And these are this is the plantation, but we'll get to those later. I'll hold on to the rest. Alright. Now I should have enough wool, so now let's head back and start making our cloth armor. We want to stay warm. We don't want to get cold, because when you get cold, your health starts going down, and it also causes your hunger to drop rapidly. So yeah, that's the last thing you want. You don't want to be freezing to death out here. Alright. This lamp ball, though, I'm not messing with that one just yet. Alright. So now let's go ahead and turn this wool into cloth. It takes 2 units of wool to make a unit of cloth. There we go. And now we can make our cloth outfit. All it needs is 2 units of cloth. Alright, and our cloth outfit is automatically equipped. I like the colors. Alright, now, in order to set up our perimeter for our base, and we need to build our PAL box. All it takes is a Paldium fragment, 8 units of wood, and 3 units of stone. Alright, and our PAL box, I'm going to put it right... No, I cannot overlap it. I cannot put it in here, so so I got to put it outside. Alright, so... And we can barely see in the background where our perimeter is. The blue line, the border of our perimeter. So I'm definitely gonna put this right here, my PAL box. And now, let's complete it. And we have our PAL box, and our perimeter is set. So now, right here, we can. This is our PAL management. This is the box where we keep our PALs stored, and right over here is where we can assign some PALs to our base, and right here is our party of 5. So we can only keep 5 PALs in our party. Now we're really getting situated here. So now let's go ahead and knock off this journey step by eating some food. There we go. And let me go ahead and sort out my inventory. And oh yes, I also need to put a campfire down in order to cook my food. Let's see. Let me get some wood. All right, now let's put our campfire. I'm going to set my campfire down here. There we go. And now time to cook some food. We need some protein. Cooking some eggs, and we got some lamb ball kebabs from the mutton that we collected from making those lamb balls faint. There we go. Oops, silly me. Don't make that mistake I just did. Rolling into the fire like that. I'm so adjusted to other games I play that I tend to forget the controls, you know, how to move away. Alright, and we do need to put our bed. Yep, we need our bed, and I have just that leftover piece of wool as when I needed. Alright, let's rotate this. And then let's put our bed, because we need to sleep. We need to sleep to pass the time to go into daytime. And it'll automatically go to daytime whenever you sleep in the bed at night. And it only applies if you're on single player. Alright, there we go. And now, time to capture our very first PAL. And we'll start with one of the cativas. The cativas can do some mining. They're pretty good early game miners. So let's find a decent level as well. The level 3 should do. Let's get our spear out. Let's get the, what level are you? 3. All right. We'll go up. We'll get you. All right. You're weakened enough. Now I can capture you. And there we go. We got our first PAL. We captured a cativa. So, and then whenever you throw your PAL sphere, it'll tell you the capture rate. So the capture rate will go up as it tries to, as we you know the shaking. And up there is a wandering merchant. Now I do have some gold on me, but I'm not going to buy anything right now. Now that we captured our first PAL, as you can see, now it's added to our party. And right now its health is regenerating, so we're going to wait until it's back to full health, and then we'll assign it to our base. But as this wandering merchant arrives, let's go see what this merchant has to offer. I've got some good items in stock. All right, let's take a look. It does have Paldean fragments, skill fruit implode, and this is a teachable fruit to use on a PAL in order to learn implode. And ooh, you got milk for sale, red berries. Look at that. It does have some ammunition, PAL fluids. So yeah, well, so long. Alright, now let me go store. I need to go store the materials in here. Now everything's got a durability. So, and then we need, in order to repair our stuff, we need to build a repair bench. Just need to get some more wood, but oh well. This Cativa decides to sneak around, to snoop around my house. I'll close the door. Alright. I think Cativa's health should be good enough. Alright, so now let's go to our pallet box and select our Cativa, and then we're gonna summon it to our base. And then they can automatically search for jobs they can do. Yep, and that one's gonna do some mining. Now we also gotta watch out for is their sanity, because you know if they get stressed, you know, it will cause their sanity to drop. And since we have a pal assigned to our base, that's when we need to build a bed for them. And I need to get a couple more pieces of wood to make the bed. Now, as we do tasks that's required on our pal box, we can also upgrade it. So by completing specific objectives and for the pal box, we will upgrade it. We will gain a level, and the higher the level, the more pals we can assign. All right. And here I put this bed, and now Cativa is going to help me build this bed, and it will also decrease the time it takes to complete. There you go. There's a bed for you. There's a bed for you. All right. And now if you capture more of the same pals, you'll be granted an XP bonus. All right, now let's go upgrade our pal box. All right, you go to base upgrade, and then we're gonna say base upgrade because I completed the objectives. And now we got to level 2, and I've already built a primitive workbench and a shoddy bed. Gain another level. So now I need to build 2 more straw pal beds and a feed box. But that's going to be another time. So let's go find another pal to catch, like the slam ball. And we know the drill. I have three spheres with. I have 3 pal spheres to work with. Oh no, I made it faint. That was a little too much damage I just did. Oh well. I did not mean to make it faint. I was trying to capture that. So alright guys. So I believe that's all the time I got for the first episode of my Palworld experience. So while Cativa's doing some mining, I will do my closing. Line. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. It really does help the channel out. You've been meaning to tell me you've been watching my videos and you're not subscribed? Hit the subscribe button! You don't want to miss out on some of the amazing content I have to offer. Trust me, your time will be worth it. I do have a Discord server that you are more than welcome to join. The link's in the description box. If you'd like to connect with me and my Starman fam, we will be happy to have you, and trust me, we'll make you feel right at home. Sorry. And thank you all so much for all the love and the support you have given me. It really does mean a lot. You guys are so amazing. I can't thank you guys enough for being part of this amazing community. So that's it for this episode of Palworld, and I will catch you guys next time. Remember, rise up, be blessed, and smile.